Hello, my little Birdmoss buddies. Today we have December's Birdmoss. December. Yet, you might notice the hint that I have here. So I don't know, it's a big mystery how this translates into December Birdmoss. Let's find out. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, I'm Kiki, and we like to do Birdmoss boxes amongst a million other things like hauls and beauty and a whole bunch of stuff. But Birdmoss is one of my favorite subscription boxes. It's fun, and I can't wait to see what December is. It's a big surprise. Like, I'm not sure why they didn't do this for October. They just don't like to be predictable, I guess. So, let's see. I'm interested to see. My hair looks terrible. I'm sorry. Nothing I can do about it. I tried curling it earlier, and you can see it's got a little tiny weight, and it's gone now. I mean, it was like, it's been only 2 hours. It's gone. It's just gone. All right, like my youth. Let's get back on track. Let's get into it. I know your time is precious. So is mine. I had a really crappy day today, so I'm happy to be here and sharing this box with you right now. Gather pen, paper, matches. This is the start of it all, when finally dusk begins to fall and muffle the day's noises and sounds. It starts with a tug, a beckoning scent, a rustle, the faint rattle of seeds. You didn't know that you were missing from a story pouring forward in another place. You break the seal. I'm never ready. Never. Here we go. You break the seal and feel the skating brush of a wing. The 3 spiders. Fate. Ooh, well, that is a little creepy. Fate. Like, you know, dark, we'll say. Kind of. But I'm not a fan of spiders, okay? I'm going to say it. I know they're great for the environment. They help us out in so many ways. So I don't want to get rid of spiders. I just want them to stay away from a person. And I'm nowhere near as afraid of them as I used to be, because I used to have to live in a camp where my cabin was infested with giant wolf spiders. Oh, no. And so for a while there, I was like completely over it. I didn't care. I was like, whatever. I'm not that good anymore, but I still, like, I've held a tarantula, guys. I've held one in my hand. And it wasn't as scary. You know what weird is, the bigger they get sometimes, it's less scary. Does that make sense? It really doesn't, does it? I don't know. But anyway, I'm not mad at it, is what I'm saying. So let's read a little bit about this. Oh, and by the way, I have 3 spiders. I have my bobby pin spider, this pin, and this pin. I didn't even know it was going to be 3 spiders. See? The old stories say that the duration of each and every life is determined by a trio of oracles. They work tirelessly, spinning, measuring, weaving, knotting, and cutting the silvery threads that correspond to the lifelines of an endless population. Sooner or later, everyone is subject to the actions of the 3 spiders. They snip a thread, and somewhere a body releases its vapor, which wavers, uncertain, until a dark cat appears to escort it to the water. Whew, that sounds creepy. The spiders measure out lifetimes, but also the gestations of children, books, paintings, marriages, and the time it takes for cruel sorrow to fade. Okay, so yes, it's the fates are everything. We think of it as scary, but it's also, you know, birth and unions and things like that. So I can see where they're going a little bit, maybe with the new year. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but okay. Let's see. I don't know. Okay. Shall we set the mood? I mean, it's going to be a little different, right? Because I don't know. It's December. It's not really, but this is the December box. But it's spiders. So, I don't know. I'm going to go creepy. We can see the lace that remains when a leaf decays, or the work of a scrambling spider, silver gauze that sieves the air. But there is hidden, minute filigree in every beast and every fabric. Dreamer, you are like them, made of channels through which weather moves. Okay. The owls instruct you to survey the library. Imagine silver strands, a disheveled web, stretching from book to book, glinting across shelves. Connections weave through the air, and when you learn to trace them, patterns emerge. The whirl of a staircase, a fern, a shell, the numbering of bones, eggs, petals. Like finding the flash in a stone, you see patterns. I really like how they said like the web, the silvery strands of the web going from book to book, because isn't that sort of like the maybe I'm looking too much into this, but like the connection between people and their stories, right? I don't know, that's just the way I imagined it, and that's kind of beautiful. All right, measuring the threads. Filaments gleaming gold in the lamplight become brighter and brighter. The web of stars creates a luminous dome. Ocean constellations. Contemplate the starry visual patterns in this sea urchin test, or shell, to prepare to dream to the web of stars in the rafters of the owl's library. Shells like these, as well as spider webs, snowflakes, and some flowers, all share a radial symmetry. The library contains an entire section of books exploring hallowed proportions and patterns. But the best example of their beauty is the awe-inspiring web system on the library's ceiling. Okay. It's true, right? Have you ever really looked at a spider web? It's actually really beautiful. You know. It's true. Okay, when you're not screaming, running for the hills because there's a giant spider on it. But I'm just saying. So let's see. What did they give us? Sounds like maybe a shell, which I love me some shells. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. So this is a sea urchin shell. This is really nice, you guys. Look at that. Is that not stunning? It really is absolutely stunning. So beautiful. We don't have things like this around in New England on the beach, but it is stunning. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's gonna look so good with my shell collection in the summer. I'm in love. I'm in love with that. Okay. Nice. Thanks, spiders. All right, next says afterward, dream to the library. Measuring tape. Arriving in the library, you look up. The ceiling is ornamented with a celestial mosaic of tiny blue and indigo tiles. But as your eyes adjust to the lamplight, you see some other glimmers. Delicate, shining strands appear to outline other constellations. These constellations are shifting and transforming before your eyes. 3 spiders busily pluck and rearrange the filaments, measuring, trimming, weaving, knotting. You climb a winding staircase for a closer look. Various tools, including a measuring tape, rest on a nearby ledge. Okay, we're getting a measuring tape. I think that might be what this is. And so this is really adorable. Is it? I think it is. Yep. So look, it's got birds and butterflies and beetles and all kinds of little nature-y stuff on there. It's padded. And this is great. We always need tape measures around here. Now, how do you get it back in? Usually they have a button. And You squeeze it. Get out of town. Ready? I love it. That was awesome. It scared me. I'm not gonna lie, but it was great. I'm a little jumpy today, so you know. Let's do one more time. One more time. I love it. Love. Measure twice, cut once, right? Quickened scissors. The spiders briefly pause their work to greet you. They see your interest in the tools. Ooh, I got a little thread on my lip. Is it spider web? Okay, wait a minute. They see your interest in the tools on the ledge and give you permission to examine them. A pair of scissors catches your eye. These scissors have been quickened with black tea to support the clarity and focus the spiders need for their work. Let's see what they gave us. Scissors? I don't know. Yep, they did. Oh, and aren't they darling? It's little design scissors, like little sewing scissors, right? Very cute and very handy. Okay, nice. Says the spiders only occasionally sip any tea themselves. Their work is demanding. Weaver's eye. I think this is setting us up for tea. The spiders set you a task to help you better understand the mechanics of their work. Crafting a colorful weaver's eye charm. Do we have a craft? I love the crafts. By wrapping lengths of thread around a frame. Oh my gosh, is it one of those things when we're in camp? Oh, yay. Cut the threads to the units that resonate with you. The height of a loved one, the length of a flower bed. To add additional cord magic, try incorporating knots or beads into your design. Let's see, where's that? I think that might be this. Ouch. I'm excited. Is this one of those like God's eye things that we used to make at camp? I think it is, or at least similar. Gosh, I almost broke my sticks. Okay, so we've got some really pretty like teal green, like a silver gray and a coral color. And yes, that is exactly what it is. And I am excited. They're calling it a weaver's eye. We called it God's eye, maybe because I went to Catholic school. And that's what we were doing then. That might be why. But all right, I'm excited. I love doing the little crafts. And I will do it, and then I will show you my finished product. All right, the 3 spiders, so it wasn't tea. I don't know where that tea came in. The 3 spiders have memories of things to come. Preserved spider web. The 3 spiders give you a tiny snippet of the web of stars. Its delicate strands are preserved by a glass cabochon. At first, you are concerned that you are holding someone's brief lifeline in your hand. The spiders explain that this particular diminutive piece correlates to various projects you have completed over the past year. Now you can feel your own deep connection to the web of stars, even when you return to your own world. That's beautiful. All right, let's see. It's in this little thing. Guys, this doesn't feel like in a cabochon. I think this might have broke. Yeah, I don't know. I think it did. I'm gonna be very careful. Oh no, it was a chain. Yay, okay. So it's jewelry, nice. So we got a nice length chain, and in here is a little tiny piece of web. I think, is that real? I wonder if it's real. I don't know, but it's cool. I would assume so. Wow, that's pretty, and I love it. This is like supposed to represent, you know, challenges and things that have been completed in the past year. I love that. Okay. All right, and I think that's it. Now we get to see a glimpse of things to come. They always give us that in this little box. Last time we got the spider web. So let's see what, oh, I think it just dropped out. Hold on. It's usually a little charm. And it is, and it's a little mouse or rat. Oh, it's so small, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Oh, all right, I'll hold his tail. You look at his head. See? All right. Well, he's very cute. I like to put these on my charm bracelet that I have, but I keep forgetting to put the last 3 or 4 on. So hopefully remember to do that. But next month will be mice or rats. I'm not really sure which, but I like those little critters. I know they spread diseases, but not in Birdmoss. That does not happen in Birdmoss. So you don't have to worry. Anyway, another wonderful box. I really loved it. What was my favorite thing in this box? Oh, definitely the sea urchin. Sea urchin was definitely my favorite. That was just beautiful. But I really like this little tape measure too. This is really neat and really cute. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy. So, and this, lovely. So, yay! Okay, thank you so much for hanging out with me while I open this box. It was a nice end to the year, I would say. Odd, but yet it kind of completed. It made like a little sense to me, like the weaving of the web and how, you know, that's your story of your life, and it's like at the end of a year, right? So you've got this piece of last year with you, and now you're building your new web for the new year. So that's the way I look at it, and so that makes sense to me. And less predictable, right? So yeah, good on you, Shannon, who makes this box. Good on you. All right, so I look forward to a new year of new boxes, and just this box just makes me love life. You know, it reminds me of how beautiful. I'm gonna get teary. I'm gonna get teary, guys. So if you hate that, go. Life is hard, but it also is beautiful, right? And this box reminds me of the beauty, even the beauty in the challenges. And, you know, I think it's a really good box. It's really beautiful. I don't have any other word. I don't know. I need a thesaurus or something, but yeah, it's special, right? So, I don't know, maybe I'm looking too much into it, but that's what it means to me. So thanks for enjoying it with me. I hope you are having a good day or night, and will continue to tomorrow. So, mwah, mwah, mwah.